Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I have another layout process video for you, and today I am doing the conservatory paper pad as my basis for this layout. Now this turns out to be a really simple layout, which I think we sometimes all need, and there's easy ways to dress up our simple layouts. So I'm going to take my one photo and this lovely cut apart here, which is not 3x4, it's bigger than that, but it could also work as a 3x4 or a 4x6, but slightly smaller in this case. And showing you guys how you can really just whip out layouts if you need to, or if you're uninspired, maybe something easy with a twist will help you get back to your creative mojo or your inspiration for another layout. So I've pulled out two papers here. I had that beautiful floral on the background, and then I have this polka dot with gold foil gold foil dots. And I will be using that strip on the left to sort of ground the layout so nothing feels floaty, nothing feels too out of place, and I like that it provides a lot of contrast, and the blue sort of matches the cut apart here as well. So I'm going to layer my photo with a lighter color again to provide contrast, and I really like bringing in this blush tone if you're using oranges. My cat is orange in this photo, so the blush tone really works well with her coloring. And I also have the 6x6 paper pad here, and I had forgotten that I had this because I put it into a kit, but I actually got that kit out and started using part of it for this layout, which worked really well in the end. But sometimes kits are great, but it also sometimes doesn't work. And here's a very sad day. I tried to use one of my favorite pink washies, and it is at the end of the roll. I don't even have 12 inches to use. So I put it back. I'm gonna have to find something else shorter to use it on, and I pull out a different color instead. I end up going with a thin washi. Now originally I wanted the thicker washi to be a layer under the pattern paper, but instead I go for a thin one, which then becomes a layer on top of my pattern paper. I don't like a lot of blunt edges, especially when it comes to certain patterns meeting up, so that's where I use washi tape to help them along, really to create a nice border between them, and they, go a little bit more smoothly transitioning through the washi tape. So I picked this one out of that kit, and it's just it's almost a blush pink. It's a little bit brighter, but it has some foil on it, so that helps bring in more of that foil technique that we want to give more of the accent that we want to these metallics. And like I said, that's going on top of the patterns instead of being a underneath piece like the wider washi tape would have been. And so I know it's really hard to see on camera, but it is the blush color with some foiling. And my photo and cut apart, which also happens to be my title, will work really nicely here on the rightish side of that. And here is where I pull out some really fun goodies. I got these from Spiegelmom Scraps during the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, so I ended up getting some dictionary paper butterflies, and I also got some sequin butterflies that are translucent orange that almost read as a blush tone. Not exactly though, you can still tell they're a bit orange, but the way the light reflects off them makes them work a bit well on this layout. So I pull out the dictionary butterflies and really dress up this side of the layout, and I think it adds a lot of texture and dimension without having to do too much work, and this is a great way to put a twist on a normal style layout. So one main strip, it's almost an L shape or a T shape if you rather, and I think it really works well because of those butterflies, and you can duplicate that with any shape. You could do stars, you could do flowers, you could do circles, I guess you could do squares or triangles, shapes, and I end up just leaving it as is. They pretty much get glued down like that, and I'll also balance them out with some on the other side of the layout, which you'll see once I'm done with the title here. So I pulled out my Heidi Swap gold glitter alphabets. These really tiny ones are some of my favorites, and I pull these out so that I can finish the rest of my title. Now I already had the title pulled out when I had pulled out this photo. I knew what the title was going to be. Luckily, I found a cut apart that would work well for it. So I put, "So This Is Love," which is, it's a phrase, but it's also from a song from Sleeping Beauty, which I really like, and I sing it all the time. And these two little guys, Lily, my cat, and my boyfriend Sam, are so cute together when they cuddle. She just stares at him like no other, and it's just precious. So that's kind of what I'm capturing with this layout and the story I want to go along with it. And I actually don't end up putting a journaling spot on this specifically somewhere on this layout, so I think I'll end up doing journaling strips because the background paper is so busy. But I do already know what I want to talk about, and I just have to figure out, what the exact words I want to say are. So I'm going to glue down my butterflies here And again, I think they give a nice light feeling to this layout because we have it high contrast on top of this darker polka dot paper. And again, that's a gold foiled polka dot. I know it looks rather dark with this lighting, but it is a gold foil. So my title is in place. We got everything looking good, but I definitely need some more balance on the right-hand side. So I pull out this blush doily from Hobby Lobby that I think works really well, and you know, it gives it enough of an organic feel compared to all the harsh lines that we have on the left-hand side and on the mat of the photos and those pieces, but it's still not enough to balance the entire layout out. So I do need something somewhere on the right-hand side to help. I looked at some One Canoe 2 products. I looked at some different stickers that are in my stash to the right of my desk. That's where my hands keep going. And I really struggled to find things that fit this color scheme that worked with this sort of theme. I could have looked for some cat supplies perhaps to find something, but I didn't really want to go that route. I like this, you know, this regal feel that this has. So I ended up finding these Heidi Swap stickers, which work perfectly. They have the blush tone pink, they have the foil, everything works well, and I'm going to start gluing things down because I'm content with how it's starting to turn out. I bring in one more butterfly to the right hand side just to see if I like the looks of it, and another sequin butterfly. Again, butterfly is sort of a theme for no reason. I would say it's because they're a symbol of love, but that's not true. So we're just going to pretend it is true, and that's why it's here. But I just like that kind of symbol for maybe the butterfly feeling you get when you see someone you love. I don't know. We can make it work somehow. And I'm going to layer these together and adjust them again because I didn't like how they laid together that time. But I love how the title turned out. I love the blush doily under it. I think it adds a nice tone of blush and sort of creates a visual triangle with that in the top right and then under my photo on the left, as well as the washi tape has that tiny bit of blush tone without overwhelming the layout with that pink. And I think that's sometimes very hard for us to do, but I managed to do it here. And in total, this layout only took me about 20 minutes. So here it's only sped up 2 times. Earlier it was sped up 4 times because I was just cutting paper, and that's a little bit more boring. But I love how it turned out. Here I'm taking some of those Heidi Swap phrase stickers from the bottom of that sticker sheet and spreading the love around and using 3 of those on this layout. I think some say family time together and then this moment. So really cute ones that of course apply to any situation, but this situation in particular was really cute, and that creates a visual triangle as well. So it's nice to work in groups of 3s if you haven't done that lately or haven't done it recently, or haven't done it at all. Maybe give it a try if you're interested. I did a little navy heart to the top right. Again, there's a triangle there with the navy on the left with that pattern paper, the navy cut apart, and then the heart in the top right. I did look out to bring some of these puffy stickers in, but the white was so bright white and these are more of a creamy white, so I opted not to do that. But this layout's practically complete. I don't add too much. I had one more heart puffy sticker. This one's also from Heidi Swap, but a different collection. And that pretty much finishes it up. I like that it's simple. I like that it gets the point across, mainly through the photo, but also through the butterflies and the movement on this page. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. We're almost to 4,000 subscribers, which I cannot believe, and I can't wait to do a giveaway for you guys once we do hit 4,000. But thank you guys so much for watching. Here are the final close-ups. I do need to glue down that title, but other than that, this layout is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!